Okay, students. So now let's go and start with the input and the output. So how can we gonna display message? Okay, remember in Python print, bash shell we use the echo. Now we're gonna use the right host. Okay. Hello world, right? And let's gonna execute it. We're gonna save. You can save if you want because you're creating your script and execute it. Hello world. Okay, so the right host allow you to display message. Okay, you have to know that really well. And now, variables. Let's gonna talk about variables now. Okay, so when you create a variables in PowerShell, it is not mandatory, but I recommend you because it's gonna help you to prevent errors that you type at the beginning inside the bracket the variable type. For example, a string. Okay, hash. Okay, uh, name, for example, sorry, string name. Name. Okay, equal, for example, here, Omar. Okay, now when you create a variable, you will have to use the $sign. Okay, even you can create a variable without assigning a value. Okay, just in case. Let's go and assign a value here. Okay, so if you type run hello world, see that? Omar. So you can use the command prompt here if you want. So create your variable here. The name of your variable start with a $sign. Example, Patricia. Enter. And then how can you display whatever is in your variable? Just type the name of your variable. Okay, so we learn now how to display the message. Okay, then what else? We learn how to create and string variables. And we learn just how to retrieve the data in your variable. Okay, so what we can do now? Create more variables. Okay, you're gonna create an integer variable. Int. Okay, and remember, start the variable with the $sign. H 35, for example. Okay, so let's gonna print H. Run. See that? Omar is what we have in the variable name, and what we have in H is 35. Right? Good. Okay, now that we learned that, we can comment, just in case you can comment with a hashtag. And now let's gonna display a message with the variable that we have, with the data that we have in our variables. So right, debug now, right host. You can press tab to complete. See that? Right dash age tab is gonna complete code. Even though if you type lowercase, it's gonna told you to write much better in capitalizing the first letter of the word, right host. Okay, here I wanna say hi, whatever we have in the variable name. So you can set hi. So look at it, inside the double quotation mark, you can use the variables. Hi, the variable with the, remember, with the dollar sign. I want to say hi, Omar. Omar, you are 35 years old. I'm not 35 years old, but this is just an example. I am, you are, whatever we have in the variable age, years old. Okay, see that we were using the variables inside the double quotation mark to replace whatever we have in the variables. So let's gonna run that. Run. Hey Omar, you are 35 years old. See that? Okay, in this lab, we are learning how to display message. We are learning how to declare variables, right? You will you learn how to display the variable directly without the right host, just display the variable with the dollar sign. And also, I did teach you here how to use the right host to display the message and replacing the data that you have in your variables. Okay, you can create variables like double to represent, for example, the gross pay, to represent numbers like this, for example, right? Double, okay, double is gonna be, remember, similar than float, okay? You can create variables like date, time variables. For example, my birthday, okay? So I expect a lot of gift, okay? I'm gonna tell you my birthday. Nah, I don't wanna tell you my birthday. Maybe? uh, December. You can type like this. December 11. Yeah, I own. I own. I know that. So let's gonna write host display, for example, happy birthday name, right? And then you can display the variable my birthday. It's gonna run. Now you can continue setting here the time. Okay. So hi Omar, you are 34 years old. Happy birthday, Omar. This is your birthday. Happy birthday. Today is, for example, to make much easier the example. No, today is not that, right? You born, right? Yeah, something like this. So as you see, we create a variable date. So let's gonna play a little bit with these variables. My birthday, that. I see that. Day of week, Sunday. Okay, let's gonna play with that. I didn't know that I born on Sunday. A second. So here. I'm gonna type you board. On. See that the variable, when you create a variable like date time, okay. Hold on a second. Let me see. You create date here. Okay, got it. Yeah, because it's a string. This week. You were on, for example, what happened here? See that once you create a variable uh, of the type date, think about it. Why I want to create a variable of the type date? Because I want to I want to take advantage of the function method that are going to count with this data type. You can declare a day as a string, but then you are not going to be able to do nothing. I mean, you can take advantage for this data type because this data type comes with many functions that are going to make your life easier to use date. See the example that I doing here. My birthday, that day of week. So day of year. So you can use that day of week and see uh, according to the data that you have here, what was the day of that week on December 11, 1977. Got it? So this is the data using here. You were born on that day of week. Let's gonna see if that work. Oop, I have some error here. Let me fix that. Let's gonna use the class daytime. The data type is daytime. Let me double check that. Let me run again. Okay. So that the data type is daytime. Okay, no date, daytime. So here, what happened? You are creating here a variable string to hold strings, a variable integer to hold integers, a variable double like a float to hold floating point numbers, and are creating a variable datetime to hold daytimes. Okay, so I tested my birthday that day of week, and it tell me that it was Sunday. Perfect. So then what I did here is hi, whatever I have in name is gonna be Omar. You are 35 years old. Happy birthday, Omar. You were born on December 11, 1977. And then I have another message. You were born on Sunday. Okay, so day of week help you to display the day of the week for the specific daytime. See, that's a nice example. So we were able here to learn how to use the variables, right? What other variable is important? Boolean, right? Boolean variable. To declare a Boolean variable, type here bool. Okay. For example, it found, if you found something, for example, and you can use false to initialize that. Just in case, to initialize, to assign a value for a Boolean variable, see that you have to use false or you have to use true, but using the dollar sign. Okay, not just false. Okay, it's not gonna work like this. This is the correct assignment for a Boolean variable. Okay, just in case. I guess it's enough. Later, I can teach you a little bit about arrays. Okay, we've declared variables. We know how to access the variables. Perfect. We're gonna play a little bit. Remember get child, get processes, get services. Let's gonna use another one. Get command. What is that? It's gonna tell you, see that all the commands available with the commandlet. Okay. Oh, how many are there? I don't have an idea. How can we know that? Okay, let's gonna create a variable here. Number of command. Okay. Equal get command. And remember that I told you that everything is object here? Okay, get command, have the method, I guess so, count. I remember I used that before, count. Let me try it. Okay. And it's gonna display number comments. So it's gonna run. Yep, that will work. See that the all the object have the method count. For example, I using get command. What happened when I use get command? Display all the command available with the command letter, right? Remember? Okay, what I did is I wanna know how many commands are available. Okay, parentheses and use count because this is an object. That count and is gonna you're gonna have now the number of command in this variable. Now you just display that 4,480 commands available. Yep. So, and you save your output in a variable. Okay. Uh, I guess I'm not sharing everything. Let me share my screen correctly. A second. Share screen. Okay, good. Okay, just in case in the document that I post on Blackboard, I mentioned about the comparison and logical operator. So if you wanna use, why I tell you that? Because we're gonna learn now a selection, a branch, if else, okay? So you need to know that in order to compare something that is equal, you have to use the EQ, like the bash shell, okay? EQ. This is equal to, what else important? Equal to case sensitive, okay? If you want to compare that, case sensitive is case sensitive equal to, okay? This is equal to, but case sensitive. Not equal is really easy. Not equal. This is greater than. Uh, Greater than equal. Greater than equal. So the same thing is gonna be to less than. And what about less than equal? Okay. In the document that I posted, you have more details. Okay, but I just wanna tell you the most important. Okay. Also, you can use and or, the same thing that we were using before with bash. Okay. Okay. Now it's gonna create a new one. How long is the video? Okay, let me stop and record another one for selection. Okay, we're gonna finish that and I'm gonna create another one for selection for if else.